guys, we're back in Scratch doing another video tutorial. Remember to pause and do this along with me so you can have a completed project at the end. This is called Photo Booth and we're focusing on broadcasting and doing costumes. Today's project has a monkey in the background and we are going to click on the buttons and we are going to dress the monkey. So when I click on hats, it goes through a bunch of different costumes. And then you'll notice on each of these, there's actually a costume that is blank because we want the option of not using one of the sprites. And so with them all, we have our 4 buttons and we have our 4 corresponding sprites. I'm going to show you guys how to do this project. The featured code blocks we're using today are mainly event blocks, these yellow ones, and some purples. So we are going to focus on when a sprite is clicked, it's going to broadcast or kind of shout a message to the rest of the sprites to change the hat, to change things. And when another sprite receives that message, it's going to go to its next costume. So the first thing that we need to do is code our button to broadcast when it's clicked and our sprite to change costumes, and then we're going to duplicate that on actually 3 more sprites because we also added accessories and fixed the coding. We're going to resize our costumes, maybe add some more costumes, and we could potentially add a reset button if we want. Whenever we do a Scratch project, we start with setup, we go to coding, debugging, and sharing. I warn you, I am a graphic designer. I get lost in setup a lot. I like how things look. But I'm going to tell you, we are going to do most of our looks and customizing at the end in our debugging. So let's get started. Our first thing we're going to do is choose one backdrop from the included backdrops, and we're going to add 3 button sprites. If you remember, if you have the starter project, I actually have already loaded a bunch of sprites here for you. You have one called hat, one glasses, scarf, accessories, and one called button. But you'll notice none of them are the monkey because the monkey is over on your stage. Your monkey's been added as a backdrop. And if you click on the stage and then click on your backdrops tab, you'll see you have a bunch of different backdrops you could use. You can use this funny little guy. You can use a penguin, a cat, whichever one you want. You'll notice that the accessories fit some of them better than it fits the others. Do not worry about that right now. I can't tell you that enough because you will get sucked in and you won't finish your project. We will do that at the end. I will show you guys how to do that. So for right now, you're just going to choose which one you want to have in the background, which one you want to dress up. Now that you've done that, and the next thing we need to do for project setup is add some buttons. We only have 1 button up here, but we have 4 different sprites that we're going to change. So we need to duplicate it 3 times. You're going to right click on the button and then you get your menu and we're going to choose duplicate. I'm going to do that 2 more times. And then I'm going to pull them to where I want them in this list. That was button 3. I'm going to put that down there. Button 2. No, that was button 4. So I'm just going to line them up over here. You can line them up wherever you want to line them up. And you'll notice if you're still on your costumes tab, I have already included costumes that say all the different categories that we have today. So my first one, I want to be hats. I'm going to put my second one glasses. I'm going to make my third one scarves. And my fourth one accessories. You do not have to do your list in this order. But do remember to pause, duplicate by right-clicking on button, duplicating, and then changing the costume to make sure that you have 1 of each button. Now we are done with project setup. The next thing we need to do is start our coding. You'll see how easy the coding is on this one. For our button sprite, it is only doing when this sprite is clicked, I want to broadcast a message. So we're going to go to our coding tab now. I'm going to make sure I'm on the right sprite, this button right here. To help me with my buttons, I'm actually going to name them button H. I can't name it hat because I already have a sprite named hat, but this will help me because it's kind of small down there. Button G for glasses, and then button S for scarves, and button A for accessories. You don't have to do this step. It just helps me so I can see what they are. So I'm going to go to button H for hats, and I'm going to go to my yellow events. I need to grab out the third one down. When this sprite is clicked, When it is clicked, I want to now go to broadcast message. It's the second from the bottom on the events. I want it to broadcast the message. Now you'll notice that I don't have a message to broadcast. I have to do a new message. And I want to say change hat. Change is CHANGE, hat, HAT. You're going to say okay. It honestly doesn't matter if you spell it right because you're the only one going to see the spelling. But if someone else looks at your project, it does help them to figure out what you want it to do if it's spelled right. So that is the only coding you have to do on that. Remember, there is a really quick, easy way to copy coding because it's the same coding for all your buttons by grabbing your coding, pulling it over the sprite. When it wiggles, you drop it on. And you'll see that now I already have my coding here. And granted, it's only 2 blocks, but it does kind of save you some time because I am just going to pull this onto all my buttons. I do have to change the message on each of them because I don't want to change a hat every time I click on these other ones. On button G, I'm going to change that, do another new message. I'm going to say change glasses. And change, and then glasses is GLASSES. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to go to each of my buttons and change, put a new message, and change it to be what it needs to say. I need you guys to do the same thing right now. You're going to name each of yours. Scarves is SCARVES. And then accessories is the longest one. Change, and then accessories is ACCESSORIES. Once again, it doesn't actually matter if you spell it right, but it is helpful. So now that we've done all of our buttons now have been coded. Now we're going to go on to our actual dress up. So you'll see right here, our costume sprites have 4 blocks of code. Not a lot of code, but there's 2 different lines of code. When this green flag is clicked, I want to switch costume to costume 1. The nice thing is this code is the same for every single one of our costumes. So we can, again, copy it because we want costume 1 on all of them because it's going to be blank. And then when I receive, and then we are going to switch this to customize to each of our sprites. But then it just goes to the next costume. So we're going to grab those 4 right now. I'm going to go to my hat costume. Make sure you're on your hat. I'm going to grab out a when green flag is clicked. And I'm going to grab out a when I receive. It's the 3rd one from the bottom. So now that I have my 2 events, I'm going to go to my purple looks. I'm going to grab out the 5th block down, switch costume to. I'm going to hook it to my green flag. And I'm also going to grab out the 6th block down, next costume. I'm going to put it on when I receive. Now I need to customize it. When the green flag is clicked, I want to switch my costume to, and whenever there's triangle, it's a drop-down menu. I want to switch it to costume 1. That's the blank costume. When I receive, now I'm going to click my drop-down menu, change hat. I want it to change the hat. I'm going to test this out by hitting my green flag. And I'm going to go through my hats. It looks like it is doing my hats. So now the nice thing is I can just go on my hats and I can copy this onto my glasses, scarves, and accessories. And then just do some modifications. So I'm going to drag them over. When it wiggles, I'm going to drop it on. It's kind of hard to see it sometimes because I made mine really big. So I kind of have to grab it up high. I can see it wiggle when I grab it up high and drop it on. Okay, so now I need to go to each of my sprites. And when you drop on 2 lines of code, they stack on top of each other. It kind of freaks you out thinking you didn't get everything. But they're just hiding behind each other. So I'm going to pull them off each other here. The only thing we need to modify on these is the message of when I receive. Right now I'm on my glasses, so I want to switch this to change glasses. Go to scarves, go to change scarves, and then click on accessories, change accessories. Now you will have a whole working project. I'm going to hit my green flag. They all went to costume 1, which is their blank costumes. I'm going to go through my hats, go through my glasses, scarves, accessories. All of my buttons work. So now I am done with the regular part of my project. So now I'm going to debug, run my project, look for bugs in your coding, and fix any costumes that don't fit correctly. So I ran mine. I saw there were no bugs. I did all my coding correctly. But what if I changed to one of my other backdrops? If I changed my penguin, not everything is fitting quite correctly here. So I'm going to teach you guys how to change costumes really quick. So if I am on my hat right here, first I'm going to hit my green flag and make everything kind of erase. If I'm on the hat, you'll see it's not quite in the right spot for the penguin. Well, maybe that just comes over his eye. So I'm going to make sure, first I'm going to put the sprite where I think it should go. But then from now on, I'm actually going to only change things over here. Because if I move it now, say, oh, it's a little to the left. Now, when I go back to the hat, my hat's not going to be in the right spot. So you have to choose one of your costumes, put it in the correct position, and don't move it from there. And then in your costume tab is where you move it. The first thing I always do is click and drag around the whole sprite. If you can't see the whole one, you got a zoom in and zoom out button. You grab all of the parts and you group it together. So now it's going to act as one. If it was ungrouped, if I just grabbed the nose or the face, it would come off, and I don't want that. I'm going to hit my undo. I'm going to grab everything together and group it. Then I'm going to move it to where I think it should go. And I'm going to make sure it's exactly how I want it. My hat, same thing. I'm going to grab everything and group it and then move it up. So do that with each of your accessories. To grab it, you click and hold off of it. You draw a big box around it and then group it. And most of my stuff, I just need to move up and maybe resize a bit. So pause this. I want you guys to move everything, go through your hats, go through your glasses, and just make sure everything fits how you want it to fit. Those glasses are kind of ridiculously big on him, huh? Once you are done with that, the last thing you're going to do is you could potentially add more costumes. Any sprite can be a costume for any other sprite. I'm going to go to my accessories. And what if you wanted to add a couple more accessories? Instead of adding over here, which would add individual sprites, you're going to go over to this cat with the plus sign. You're going to click on it. You'll say, what if I want it to be holding an apple? If it comes in kind of big, all you have to do is make it a little smaller. You can tilt it, and you can add whatever accessories you want. So hopefully you have a working project, and you know now how to size costumes and how to add costumes. Have fun!